So this is the last step before we can actually print out our labels. And what I've done here is open the Dymo label writing software. And I happen to be using a Dymo brand thermal printer. Other brands would work as well. The nice thing about thermal printers is that you're not buying ink. They use heat to transfer the image to the label. Unfortunately, you're kind of stuck with the black on white color here, but it is nice to not have to pay for those ink cartridges over and over. And when you open the software for the label writers, you can create saved templates for your labels. This is a very simple one. It just has our farm logo. It's a 3.5 inch by 1 1/8 inch label. This is the delivery label that we like to use, and as of 2016, the format is no longer in compliance with our certifier, so you may want to check in if you happen to be certified organic with your certifier, just to see if there is a layout that you'll need to use. And for now, though, we just have the farm name. Here's our certified organic logo here in the corner. This line here is the quantity, unit type, and item name. And then we have the customer name here, the date, and the lot tracking goes down here in the corner. And I'm not really going to go too into depth with this, but if you want to, let's see, modified, don't save. Here's just kind of a blank template, and this is a line that I've inserted as text, so you can kind of come into a field here, find a text box, and just kind of put it where you want it on the label, put a placeholder in there if you want to be able to see it. Oops. Placeholder. And that won't print, it'll just kind of let you see the layout as you're working through. You can also add an image box here, and it's going to ask you if you want to use some clip art or if you want to use a JPEG or some other format from a file. So you can choose whatever image you'd like to add to your labels. That being said, I do like to use this format here, and I've included that in the additional resources that you can find on the Upstream website. So this template is available there. Okay, so the next step, once we have the software open, is to come up into File, and let's see, we want to import data. So we want to do data set, and what we're going to import is the out file that we just created from the Label Maker app, and that has everything formatted correctly so that this information here will be in one column, that's in another column, that's in the third column, and this is in the fourth column. I'll show you how that looks in a second here. So we're going to browse, desktop, find that out file, open it up, and then we're going to select next. And so we have these 1, 2, 3, 4 text fields, and then you'll also see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. I want to have the quantity, unit type, and item name first. You could change the order if you wanted to, but I'll highlight that column, and I'll just click on that field. This column here will be the customer name, so we'll click on the header of this column. And so in this field here, we'll want the date, and this one here, we'll choose our lot tracking. You can leave that blank as well if you don't really need to have the lot tracking added. That won't matter, it'll just kind of leave it off of there. We'll click next, and these labels are ready to print. So if you have your label maker or label printer connected by a USB port, you just hit print, and just like any other kind of print job, and they'll print right out. So it's really just as easy as that.